Hi friends, I'm Lily. Welcome back to Lily's Crochet Cottage. Lately, I've been noticing something wonderful happening. When I walk through the aisles of local thrift stores or peek into the windows of the loveliest little cottages in my neighborhood, I'm seeing things I haven't seen in decades. It's like the homes we remember from our childhood, the ones that felt safe, smelled like cinnamon, and had a soft place to land in every corner, are finally making a comeback. Have you noticed it too? After years of everything being painted gray, white, and a little bit cold, the grandma style we've always loved is being rediscovered by a whole new generation. But for those of us who never really let it go, it feels like a warm hug from an old friend. Before we dive into these beautiful old-fashioned secrets, I'd love to know, do you have one special handmade piece in your home? Maybe a quilt your mother made, a lace doily from an aunt, or a crochet blanket you've kept for years? For a long time, interior design felt a bit like a showroom. Very clean, very straight lines, but perhaps a little bit lonely. But lately, people are realizing that a house doesn't feel like a home without a bit of soul. That's where Grandma's decorating secrets come in. We're seeing a huge return to handmade textures because they do something a modern machine simply can't. They soften the hard edges of a room. If you have a small home or a tiny cottage corner, you know how easily a room can feel boxy. One of the best secrets is using crochet and lace to break up those straight lines. A simple cream cotton crochet runner draped over a dark wood dresser or a set of hand-hemmed lace curtains doesn't just decorate the window. It filters the light in a way that makes the whole room feel gentler. People are bringing these items back because they're tired of mass-produced decor that has no story. When you pick up a vintage needlepoint cushion with those tiny cabbage rose motifs at an estate sale, you're bringing a piece of someone's history into your home. It makes the space feel collected over time, rather than bought in a weekend. Grandma's kitchen was never just about cooking. It was the heart of the house, and it was always full of practical beauty. One of my favorite secrets making a comeback is the use of functional textiles. Think about those beautiful crochet pot holders or linen tea towels embroidered with little forget-me-nots. In a small cottage kitchen, counter space is precious. Instead of cluttering the tops with modern gadgets, try using a simple wooden peg rail. Hanging a row of handmade baskets, a few vintage copper measuring cups, and a freshly laundered crochet dishcloth adds so much character. It solves a storage problem while making the kitchen look like a scene from a storybook. Another secret? The layered look on the dining table. You don't need a fancy tablecloth. Try layering a smaller vintage lace doily over a simple blue and white gingham cloth. It's an affordable home upgrade that makes a Tuesday morning breakfast feel like a special occasion. It's about taking those everyday routines and making them feel more personal and cared for. If there's one room where Grandma really knew best, it was the bedroom. There is a specific kind of emotional comfort that comes from a bed, layered with old-fashioned textiles. We're seeing a massive return to vintage quilts and chenille bedspreads. Why is this coming back? Because in a world that feels very fast and digital, we crave things that feel heavy, real, and grounded. A hand-stitched patchwork quilt has a weight to it that a modern duvet just doesn't have. It tells a story of patience. To style this without the room feeling dusty or cluttered, I love to keep the walls a soft buttermilk white or a gentle sage green. This lets the colors of the quilt or a granny square throw at the foot of the bed really shine. And don't forget the bedside table. A small lace doily beneath a milk glass lamp creates the softest glow at night. It's these tiny old-fashioned details that transform a sleeping space into a true sanctuary. It's not just about how it looks. It's about how it makes you feel when you tuck yourself in at night, safe, warm, and surrounded by things that were made with love. living room is often where we struggle the most with too much stuff. Grandma's secret wasn't about having less. It was about having things that were useful and beautiful. The granny chic or Grandmacore trend is all about the art of the display. If you have a small living room, use a crochet ottoman cover or a handmade slipcover to soften a modern chair. It instantly changes the atmosphere from store-bought to homegrown. One of the best ways to use vintage treasures without making the room feel messy is to group them by color or material. For example, a collection of ironstone pitchers looks stunning when tucked into a cottage hutch alongside a few folded embroidered linens. And let's talk about the sofa corner. Instead of one big modern pillow, try a mix of handmade textures, a needlepoint cushion, a velvet pillow with tassel trim, and a thick crochet blanket draped over the back. This layering of textures is what makes a room feel lived in. It invites people to sit down and stay a while. It's the difference between a house that looks like a museum and a home that feels like a hug. One of the reasons these decorating secrets are so popular again is that they are incredibly budget-friendly. You don't need a huge budget for home improvement when you have a sharp eye at the thrift store. Looking for the linens bin or the basket section is my favorite way to find these treasures. When you're out thrifting, look for those high-quality materials: cotton, wool, and linen. A vintage willow market basket lined with a faded gingham cloth can hold your knitting by the sofa or store onions in the pantry. It's practical, it's cheap, and it's beautiful. The biggest mistake I see people make when trying to bring back these vintage styles is trying to do too much at once. Start with one hero object, maybe a large granny square blanket, and build the room's colors around it. It keeps the space feeling bright and well kept, rather than overwhelmed. Remember, we want collected, not cluttered. It's such a joy to see these old ways of homemaking returning. It reminds us that the most beautiful homes aren't the ones with the newest furniture, but the ones that feel the most like the people living inside them. I hope these little secrets gave you a bit of inspiration today for your own cozy cottage corners. If you enjoyed this trip down memory lane and want more ideas for creating a handmade, vintage-inspired home, please do like this video and subscribe to our little community here at Lily's Crochet Cottage. It means the world to me to have you here. Until next time, keep your home cozy and your heart full. Bye for now.